Wheatstone bridge. So what is a Wheatstone bridge? Wheatstone bridge is an arrangement of 4 resistors. Wheatstone bridge is an arrangement of 4 resistors in form of a bridge. It is used for measuring the unknown resistor in terms of other 3 known resistors. So if one is unknown, with the help of other 3 we can find out the 4th resistor. This is known as Wheatstone bridge. Now its construction. The 4 resistors PQR, these are the 4 resistors 1P, Q, R, S, are arranged in form of a bridge. So these 4 resistors are arranged in form of a bridge, and we have given the name here as a joining point A, B, C, D. So between the 2 points B and D, a galvanometer is connected between the point B and D, and source of EMF, this battery, is connected between the point A and C. Okay, so here 2 resistors are standard. Suppose we have taken P and Q as a standard resistor, fixed resistance, and R is variable, and one resistor will be variable, and let the S will be unknown resistor, and value of S we have to find it out. Okay, so galvanometer is connected between B and D, and source of EMF is connected between A and C. R is variable and S is unknown. P and Q are standard. Now its principle. So when key is closed, when key is closed, galvanometer shows the deflection. When we close the key, galvanometer will shows the deflection. Now the value of R, we can adjust this because it is variable, is adjusted in such a way that G shows no deflection. So with the help of, this is variable resistance, so we will adjust this resistance such that here galvanometer shows no deflection. When galvanometer shows no deflection, means no current is flowing. In this part, no current means potential of B and D will become same. Then only the current will not flow here. Okay, so at the value of R is adjusted in such a way that G shows no deflection. At this stage, the potential at point B and D is equal, hence no current flows through the galvanometer. The Wheatstone bridge at this stage is said to be balanced. When no current is flowing through the galvanometer, means potential becomes same at B and D, and this condition is known as balanced Wheatstone bridge. Remember it, this is known as balanced Wheatstone bridge when no current flows in the galvanometer. If it is balanced condition, then the ratio of P and Q is equal to ratio of R and S. Okay, P upon Q is equal to R upon S, then S will be equal to Q upon P into R. So when this arms of the ratio will be equal when it is balanced. Now we can prove it also. This P upon Q is equal to R upon S with the help of Kirchhoff's law. Okay, so now we'll prove it, this P upon Q is equal to R upon F. Now applying the Kirchhoff's law, that is KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law, to the loop A, B, D, A. This loop, first one, A, B, D, A. So here direction of calculation, direction of the current. Suppose I current is flowing from the battery. When it reaches to point A, some part will go from P and some part will go from R. So let the current flowing through P is I2 and current flowing through R is R1. Okay. When it reaches to point B, some will flow through the galvanometer and rest part will go to the Q. So let IG, this is IG, let IG current flows through the galvanometer, and here how much current will flow? I2, from I2 IG flows from here, So remaining part is I2 minus Ig will flow through the Q. Okay, and from here downward I1 is current is coming, reaches to point D, and from point D this Ig will also come. I2 from here यहाँ से आया और Ig from the galvanometer. So how much current reach here? I1 plus Ig. I1 plus Ig. At this point I1 plus Ig. So current in R is R1, P is I2, Q is I2 minus Ig, and S is I1 minus Ig. Okay. Now direction of calculation we have to assume in this loop A, B, D, A. So we have taken clockwise direction, or you can choose anti-clockwise direction also, but here I have taken clockwise direction. Now apply the KVL rule. So here direction of current and direction of calculation both are same, so we have to take it negative. V is equal to IR. So I2 into P minus I2 into P. Here also direction of current and direction of calculation both are same, negative. But here direction of current and direction of calculation are opposite. So we have to take it positive. Will be equal to 0. So this will come minus I2P minus IgG plus I1 into R is equal to 0, where G is the resistance of the galvanometer. So galvanometer resistance we have taken as a capital G. Now we'll apply the Kirchhoff's law in the loop B, C, D, B. Here also direction of calculation have taken as a clockwise direction and apply the rule. So we'll get minus, current is I2 minus Ig, so minus sign will be there because both are in the same direction, into Q, plus I1 plus Ig, this total current, into S plus Ig into capital G, resistance of the galvanometer is equal to 0. But in case of balanced Wheatstone bridge, when Wheatstone is said to be balanced, when Ig is equal to 0. So when Ig is equal to 0, substitute the value of Ig is equal to 0 in both the equation number 1 and equation number 2. So substituting this value in both the equations, we will get this. So I1 upon I2 is equal to R upon P upon R, and in second equation we will get I1 upon I2 is equal to Q upon S. So from 1 and 2 we will find out P upon R is equal to Q upon S, or P upon Q is equal to R upon S. This is proved also with the help of Kirchhoff's law. So when Wheatstone is balanced condition, in case of balanced Wheatstone bridge, Ig will be equal to 0. Galvanometer current will be 0. So null deflection we call it. In this case, ratio of the arms PQ will be equal to ratio of the arms RS. So next is meter bridge, or we call it slide wire bridge also. So meter bridge is a practical form of Wheatstone bridge. So this we have to do the practical also in the lab. So PQ upon P upon Q is equal to R upon S, or S is equal to Q upon P into S. This is the figure of meter bridge. So its construction, it consists of a wire AB of length of 1 meter. That's why it is known as meter bridge, and this wire is made up of alloy, and this is fixed in the wooden board. Okay, and 2 copper strips are there. CS I have written copper strips bend at right angle on both the ends, and between these 2 copper strips one more strip is there in the middle to forms the gap here. Now between these 2 gaps a resistance box is attached. Here we can change the resistance, and here unknown resistor which we have to find out is fixed in between these two gaps. This we can interchange also, and between point A and B we have to attach the source of EMF, that is battery, and the key, and from the middle, this strip middle point, we have to attach a sensitive galvanometer and the jockey. With the help of jockey we can slide in the wire. Jockey can slide on the wire. This is the construction. You can just write down from your book. Now it's working. Close the key and adjust the known value of resistance R from the resistance box. To take out some resistance from the resistance box. Now move the jockey over the wire AB. This wire, we have to move the jockey over the wire AB. Let the position of the jockey be at A or at J such that the galvanometer G shows the no deflection. If no deflection means it is balanced Wheatstone bridge condition. So we have to take out some resistance from the resistance box. Now we'll move the jockey over this wire AB, and wherever we get the null deflection in the galvanometer, we'll stop the jockey at that place. Okay. Now we have to find out the resistance of this much part, that is AJ. Let the resistance of AJ be, we have taken as a P, and the resistance of this much part from B to J be Q. We can take it as a P. Resistance of this much part is P and this much part is Q. Now how we'll find out the resistance of P and Q part? We know the formula of resistance. R is equal to rho L by A. What is rho? Rho is the resistivity that will remain constant for a particular alloy. For this wire, resistivity will remain same, and area of cross section is uniform throughout the wire. So R is equal to rho L by A. We know this formula. So we have taken, let the resistance of the part AJ be P and resistance of the part JB be Q. So P is equal to rho L by A. Okay. So let the length of the part, if the point starts from here 1 to this is 100 centimeter. From 1 to 100 centimeters, so this is 1 meter long wire. So let the length of this part AJ be L. So what will be the length of this much part? JB, 100 minus L. So AJ we have taken length L, so L upon A, area of cross section be A. Similarly Q will be equal to, resistivity will remain same, 100 minus L upon A. Now according to principle of balanced Wheatstone bridge, when Wheatstone bridge is balanced, then ratio of the arm PQ will be equal to R upon S. Now substitute the value of P and Q. By substituting the value of P and Q, we will get L upon R by S is equal to L upon 100 minus L. So R is the known resistance which we have taken from the resistance box. Length we can measure from the wire. L, how much it is, 60 centimeters, 40 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 100 minus L. So by this we can find out the unknown resistance. S is equal to 100 minus L upon L into R. So thus by knowing the value of L and R, we can calculate the unknown resistance S by using the equation this. So this is all about the meter bridge.